Picture this, a 12-year-old kid in Pittsburgh hustling door to door, selling garbage bags to scrape together pocket change. Fast forward a few decades and that same kid, Mark Cuban, is a billionaire, sitting courtside at an NBA game, owning the Dallas Mavericks and shaking up industries like a human wrecking ball. But how does a guy go from trash bags to a $5.7 billion net worth? Let's break it down. Cuban's story isn't just your typical rags to riches fairy tale. It's a roller coaster of grit, luck, and some seriously bold moves. In the 80s, he's a 20-something hustler fired from a software gig for closing a $15,000 deal instead of mopping the floor. That rejection lights a fire. He starts Micro Solutions, a tech consulting firm, and sells it in 1990 for $6 million. Not too bad, but the real jackpot? Broadcast.com. It's 1995, the internet's buzzing like a Wild West gold rush, and Cuban's streaming live radio online. Think like sports, music, complete chaos. In 1999, Yahoo buys it for $5.7 billion in stock. Billionaire status unlocked. But Cuban doesn't just sit on the cash. He buys the Dallas Mavericks in 2000 for $285 million, turning a struggling team into a championship-winning powerhouse by 2011. And he's not just like a typical owner. He's sitting courtside screaming, fined millions by the NBA for always mouthing off. Then there's Shark Tank, where he's invested over $22 million in scrappy startups, playing the loudmouth genius. And don't sleep on cost plus drugs. His 2022 venture is slashing prescription prices, taking a sledgehammer to big pharma. The guy's a walking headline. But here's where it gets even more interesting. December 2023. Cuban shocks the sports world. He sells 58% of the Mavericks for $2 billion to Miriam Adelson's family, the casino royalty behind Las Vegas Sands. He keeps a 27% stake in basketball control, but why cash out now? Cuban says it's about real estate and revenue. NBA teams need casinos and resorts to compete in this new era. He's not wrong. Team values are skyrocketing. Well, they were. NBA ratings have fell off a cliff over the past couple of years. But not only that, critics smell something else. A billionaire offloading before a bubble burst, just like he did with Yahoo before the dot-com crash. And then there's the casino angle. Cuban's been pushing to legalize gambling in Texas for years. Partnering with the Adelsons, that's a power play to bring Vegas-style resorts with a Mavericks arena smack in the middle of the Dallas. Imagine it, a $20 billion Venetian-style complex in Texas, Cuban's 27% stake selling worth way more. But here's the catch, gambling's still illegal there. Adelsons dumped millions into lobbying and Cuban's riding shotgun. Is this a genius foresight or a risky bet that could flop? Controversy swirls, some call it a visionary, others a guy cashing out while the party's still hot. But one thing's clear, Mark Cuban doesn't play small. From garbage bags to casino dreams, he's always chasing the next big score. So what's the end game? We'll just have to wait and see.